In today's summary, we'll be talking about the start of Part 2, expenses and money generated, from the release of Part 1, and a few more. Hi everyone. I'm Miranda. Hope you're doing well. Full really started rendering yesterday. He started with the environment of Chapter 7, Part 2. Under the Forest will make sense in this part, but he hasn't finished the environment yet, but he's done about 10 renders. That's cool. As you know, Full puts a premium on detail and realism. Chapter 7 marks a turning point for him. We're back to scenes that are richer and more detailed. From the outset, DC has not been a money-making project, but this month Full was able to cover all DC-related expenses, thanks to donations and subscriptions. Thank you for supporting us. He even bought his coffee with it. Haha. Of course, we'll be talking about the release of Part 1. It's scheduled for today. Nosferatu has sent us some changes linked to the American expression. So there have been a few changes to this first part, thanks to him. More on that later. The release is scheduled for today on F95, and we hope Silver Dawn on Novel Crow will put it on too. Let's talk about some of the more or less disturbing parts. In fact, we've noticed that F95 doesn't necessarily play on our side and has erased many elements. The text you see here has been replaced by the old text. Full originally wanted to set up a hunt linked to the DC universe. We're going to try again, but if F95 decides to block us, it could get complicated. F95 has also removed the links allowing readers to watch the trailers. Make sure you've seen the 2 videos to understand Part 1 of Chapter 7. We don't think it's cool that they've changed everything against our will, but just because DC doesn't conform to the others doesn't mean we have to follow them. We'll find another solution if it happens again. Let's talk about other things. As you know, Full is not originally from America. Full lives in France, and DC isn't his only job. Full also has a full-time job. This doesn't allow him to have as much time as he'd like to devote to DC. His hours and schedule are variable, so don't hold it against him too much if Full puts time into this or that party. This week is rather busy for him, but he'll be fine next week. Full has no help with texts or anything else. He does it all himself. Subscribers report problems and details. Nosferatu has reported several problems of expression that are not said in English. Full has corrected all this in Part 1. That's it for me. See you soon, beaches!